In the last years the DVD celebrated a great victory. Since it was possible to record on it, it almost replaced the VHS recorders from the market. But digital video picture disc players were available not only since the implementation of the DVD in 1995, its history is almost as old as television itself. As the Internet tells, the British TV pioneer John L. Baird experimented already since 1927 with picture discs. Exactly, it was a kind of advancement of the gramophone. These discs were sampled mechanical with 78 revolutions per minute and offered a playtime of 4 minutes. Since 1933 the BBC used picture discs for several years. Some of these historical Phonovision discs are still preserved. They were experimental DV based on a mechanical system which a high formatted 30 lines picture. It was aired in these days over the medium wave. The British site www.tvdawn.com holds many interesting details to the beginning of the video recording available. Also some samples are from there. 1975 Telefunken tried to establish its TeD picture disc system. The TP1000 was a masterpiece of German engineers. The unit had only few buttons. For the drive functions there were 3 mechanic push buttons and a turning wheel which had some importance. Over that the on-off button is fitted. A big slot on the left side takes the disc, which is inserted up front. On the back side are only 2 IEC connectors fitted. Now it becomes exciting. The TP1000 is to open easily. Inside, the disc sleeve is to open and gives a view to the device. The TeD disc player was ingenious and complicated mechanic inside. While we have the view to the sample system, the roller for the disc insertion and the pull clip system for the sample sleeve, some details. The TeD disc player works with a mechanic sampling system with a diamond, which is to replace after about 500 discs. So its lifetime is limited to around 100 hours. The technical datasheet tells that the player has a resolution of around 2.8 MHz. At last, a view to the disc insertion mechanism. In 1975, the offer of TeD disc was quite big. The thus available catalog shows many titles of all genres, like movies, music, knowledge, children and education. But you can't compare the offer with the range of products of the DVD era. A TeD disc runs only for about 10 minutes. A 20-minute Stoko as here were issued on 2 discs. So there was almost no complete movie available. Some were offered on 2 to 22 discs. Children programs run mostly only for about 7 minutes. A promotion of the system tells that the discs were quite cheap. They were offered in 1975 for around €5. TeD discs were also offered for a closed number of users, as here for medics. The disc has a diameter of 21 cm and is placed in a paperboard, which was inserted with it inside the unit. It remains at the record foil, previous days. It is only recorded on one side. As we see, the disc is bendable. That's the precondition to insert it to the inside of the equipment. And now we insert it until it's locked in its place. After that, the turn button will be positioned to the play position. The foil will be ejected out of the paper. That is kind of tricky and won't function always right and perfectly. That's for sure the reason why the TP1000 is to open quite easily. The disc will be turned over for 180 degrees and fitted downwards over the roller. Frequently it sticks somewhere and it has to be helped a little bit to bring it in its play position. With the turning wheel you can also arrange the start position. Here we see the picture quality of the TeD is not so good. The picture is shaky and shows bad vertical errors. These bad results are because of too often played discs. To play them too often hurts them obviously. Sharpness and color quality are as the technical standard was 3 decades ago. TeD systems give only mono audio. Stereo was not available at that time. New discs offer quite some good quality. Extra for this film we took an original packed disc out of our collection. If we were in 1975 we would say what excellent picture this is. Because of no success of the system it was taken off the market 2 years after introduction. But player and discs can still be found on eBay.